The journey through the green jungle. White Rabbit and Tortoise were standing at the edge of a meadow, their eyes on the dense green expanse of the jungle that lay ahead. The sun was shining brightly, but beyond the trees, the air seemed thick with mystery. White Rabbit. I've heard of the green jungle, a place filled with wonders and dangers. What do you say, Tortoise? Shall we explore it? Tortoise. I've always believed that the journey is as important as the destination. Let's go, my friend. With those words, they stepped forward, crossing into the jungle. The moment they entered, the forest felt alive, trees towering above, their leaves whispering secrets, the air rich with the scent of unknown flowers. It was unlike any place they had known. White Rabbit. It's so different from the meadow. This place feels alive. Tortoise. Remember, the jungle can be both beautiful and dangerous. We must be cautious. As they ventured deeper, the jungle path began to shift, twisting and turning. At times it seemed to disappear entirely, leaving them unsure of where to go next. White Rabbit. Why does the path keep changing? I can't see where we're going. Tortoise. It's the jungle's way of testing us. We must trust our instincts and each other. Before long, they encountered a strange creature, a giant green mantis blocking their way. Its eyes glowed in the dim light, and its voice was deep and powerful. Green Mantis. Why do you wander in my domain? Do you seek something, or are you simply lost? White Rabbit. We seek to understand the jungle's mysteries. Green Mantis. Then you must pass my test, solve this riddle, and I will allow you to continue. The mantis' eyes glimmered as it prepared to ask. Green Mantis. What has keys but cannot open locks? White Rabbit. I know. A piano. Green Mantis. Correct. You may pass, but remember, there are more challenges ahead. With the mantis allowing them to continue, the two friends walked forward, feeling a mix of relief and excitement. The jungle was far more complex than they had imagined, and it felt like every step brought new challenges. Soon they heard strange, echoing calls in the distance. Tortoise. Do you hear that? The jungle seems to be calling us. White Rabbit. It's like a voice, but where is it coming from? They followed the mysterious sound, unaware that it was leading them into even deeper parts of the jungle. As they walked, the path grew more difficult. Soon, they reached a wide river, its surface still and peaceful. Yet, there was no bridge in sight. White Rabbit. How do we cross? Tortoise. There's a hidden bridge. Step carefully and trust the ground beneath you. They walked slowly, feeling their way across an invisible bridge, the air thick with tension. They managed to cross without falling, each step a test of faith and trust. Further into the jungle, they encountered glowing ferns that hummed softly with a strange, melodic song. White Rabbit. Listen, the ferns are singing. Tortoise. They sing only when they sense purity in the heart. Let's stay quiet and listen. The two friends paused to absorb the beauty of the song, realizing how peaceful the jungle could be when they simply stopped and listened. But not everything was peaceful. The jungle had its darker moments too. Suddenly, growls filled the air, and a large shadow loomed ahead. From the shadows emerged a massive, terrifying beast, its eyes glowing faintly. It stood before them, blocking the path. Beast, you have come far, but not all are meant to continue. I challenge you to face your deepest fear. White Rabbit. I fear failure. What if we can't finish the journey? Tortoise. And I fear being too slow, but together we are strong. The beast, watching them with intense eyes, seemed to soften at their words. It stepped aside, allowing them to pass. Beast. Only those who understand their fears can move beyond them. Relieved but still shaken, the two friends moved on. They reached a river that shimmered in the dim light, its surface like a mirror reflecting everything around them. Tortoise, this river reflects who we truly are. White Rabbit, I see my impatience,
my desire for speed, Tortoise, and I see my hesitation, my doubt. They stood there, gazing into the water, understanding that they needed to accept and overcome these parts of themselves if they were to continue their journey. The jungle had a way of revealing their deepest thoughts. As they moved forward, the jungle grew quieter. The trees seemed to whisper words of wisdom to them. The air felt thicker with knowledge. White Rabbit. The trees, they speak of wisdom. Tortoise, they speak of patience, of time. We must listen. The two friends listened to the ancient trees, learning that wisdom grows slowly over time, and that they could not rush through their journey.
White Rabbit. We've made it this far. But will we reach the top? Tortoise. One step at a time. We've faced challenges before, and we can do it again. With renewed determination, they began their climb. Each step was difficult, but with every step, they grew stronger, more united. They reached the summit, where the view was breathtaking. White Rabbit. We've learned so much. Speed doesn't define us. Our choices and unity do. Tortoise. And courage is not the absence of fear, but the will to move forward despite it. At that moment, they knew that the jungle had changed them. They were no longer the same as when they first entered. They had learned that true strength came not from speed or strength, but from wisdom, teamwork, and belief in themselves. As they began their journey back, the sun set over the jungle, casting a warm, golden light across the land. White Rabbit. I thought speed was everything, but today I learned that wisdom and teamwork matter more. Tortoise. And courage comes not from strength, but from belief in yourself. And so, with their hearts full of newfound wisdom, the two friends left the jungle behind, knowing that true strength came from within. The jungle had taught them that sometimes the journey itself was the greatest treasure of all.